Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to give you an overview of this case here, which is a tragic case. There is a link in the description, but I'm not going to read through quite everything within the article. I'll give you an overview to begin with. It's a tragic situation, as I say. It involves the death of a 7-week-old baby girl. Her name, if my pronunciation is okay, is Maren Gallagher. Gallagher, perhaps, Maren Gallagher. 7 weeks of age. She's been killed. A preliminary autopsy has been done, or rather, let me rephrase that. An autopsy has been performed. At this point in time, a preliminary autopsy report has been released. The article goes to some lengths to stress that the final autopsy report has not been released as yet. So, given that, there's the chance that some details may change. However, baby Maren Gallagher, 7 weeks of age, suffered a litany of injuries, which I'm going to read through. She suffered a contusion to the right temple and cheek, subdural hemorrhage and hemorrhage surrounding the optic nerves, and cervical dorsal root ganglia, as well as a bruised lung. So a litany of injuries sustained by the 7-week-old baby girl. The scumbag that you see in front of you, Taylor D. Burris, 24 years of age, is an in-home daycare worker, and this incident happened in Illinois. And she was present. She was looking after young Maren at the time. Now, her story has changed several times by the look of it. There's clearly holes in her story, according to the investigators. She initially said that a softball was thrown and hit baby Maren by another child within the in-home daycare. So a softball hit baby Maren, and then throughout the course of the day, Maren's condition worsened. Eventually, a 911 call was made. Emergency medical services and deputies arrived at the premises, and they found baby Maren unconscious. Maren was rushed to hospital, where regrettably, tragically, she was pronounced dead the following morning. So this happened May the 17th. Young Maren was rushed to hospital at that time, but died in the early hours of May the 18th, the following day. So as I say, an autopsy has been performed, and what I believe to be an initial autopsy report has been released. Essentially, the main medical examiner has concluded that Maren's injuries were likely caused either by a violent car crash or by shaken baby syndrome. Given that there was no car crash, then essentially the initial autopsy report concludes that baby Maren died through shaken baby syndrome. I need to hasten to add that the final autopsy report has not yet been released. So this is an initial report that investigators have been working with. Taylor D. Burris admitted to investigators that she had indeed shaken baby Maren after she wouldn't stop crying. She's also admitted, I believe, to having performed a Google search in regards to shaken baby syndrome. That's pretty much all of the information that I wish to go through at this time, other than to say that this alleged scumbag is held on bail of $250,000. Not enough, if you ask me. To me, the investigators know what they're doing, and to me, this article is highlighting several inconsistencies in this scumbag's story. As I say, she has admitted to having shaken baby Maren, and the initial autopsy report states that the most likely cause of death has been shaken baby syndrome. So I dare say that Taylor D. Burris is indeed, in accordance with my speculation, is indeed guilty of killing 7-week-old baby girl Maren Gallagher. So, of course, full condolences to the family concerned. and we just hope that a trial continues, that the investigators are able to get full clarity. I would imagine this woman admits guilt. That would be my guess. Again, sheer speculation, but the evidence seemingly is stacked against her. Why wouldn't she plead guilty? Illinois, I don't know if they have the death penalty. I dare say that they don't. I dare say that at best you'll get a long jail prison sentence. But again, nowadays, such people, such scumbags, are able to enter a plea deal and get a significantly reduced sentence. So I dare say my speculation is that that's what will happen. You know, complete guesswork on my part. What do I know? Nothing at all. Just a prediction. But I do tend to get these things right, scarily enough. My prediction is she's going to admit guilt in full. She's going to accept a plea deal, and she'll get half a dozen years in jail, something like that. You know, maybe 8 years, 10 years, maybe, with parole. But that's my feeling. She's going to effectively get away with a relatively short prison sentence, despite having killed a 7-week-old baby girl. I do need to reiterate that a lot of what I've said within this video has been sheer speculation. I do not know whether or not Taylor D. Burris is guilty. I'm speculating that she is, but that's just an opinion on my part. I'm going to wrap things up at this point. If you do see value in being made aware of this topic, if you like the other videos on the channel, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit, and I'll thank you for your time.